Hi guys, I'm Ashif Ali and we're watching CGHOW video. Today we will make this cool effect in Unreal Engine Niagara. So let's start this tutorial. So let's start this. So I will make a folder, effects, and then I'll take a new label, maybe this one. And here I need a sequencer. I'll open this. Then I need a character. So let me just search a mannequin. Yeah, this one. So I'll just drag this into the sequencer. And we have this character here. Okay, so I'll just put the camera. So for that, let's take a camera and put around here. Around here. Cool. And for the focal length, I will just to focus it, I will decrease this to make it sharp. Cool. Then I'll make this ground bigger and make the exponent height for maybe dark and maybe this one bluish or maybe just gray. And I'll increase this also and make the lighting little darker so it will match with it. Cool. Now camera is locked, and one more thing I can do, I can go here and take a mm, rectangle light and I come out of the camera, press G. This is my rectangle light, sorry. So I'll just move it here, make this movable, and just to make the rim light from the camera, this is how it looks. And then I'll duplicate it and rotate it this side, but it will be like this. We can make this much. This much. Looks cool. Now we have a complete kind of scene. So now we can make our effect. So first thing, I need something like to make eyes. So you can use Photoshop. So I have this canvas, and let's say I take, I don't know, just make your eyes something like samurai kind of thing you can do. And cool. So let's take a new layer and make this white. And I'll just put it into the center here, around here. Then I need something inside it. So for that, I'll make a circle and make this also white. And then I'll move it around here. Then mask it through it and invert and delete. So basically now I have this which is fit here. So if I decrease the amount of this, you can see now kind of eye. Okay. So I'll put these all thing on the separate layers later. Then I'll make a new layer. And now you can just draw something like I'm just doing it randomly and very fast. You can take time. So I think this is it. So now I'll just put these all in different layers. So what I'll do, I will make the opacity of this high, merge, and then I'll just unlock this, and then turn this off. Take a new layer, make it black, turn this on, merge, and turn this off. Make a new layer, make it black, turn this on, merge. So we have now 3 layers, and what I can do, duplicate this, duplicate this. In this one, you can remove these layers or merge these layers, whatever you want to do. This is just black. Now from this, I'll take one by one like this. Control A to select all, Control C. Go here in the channels, paste. Then come here and then turn this off. Copy this and then here, paste this here and come back here. Select this, copy this and come back here and paste. Now you have these 3 channels in this one. Okay, so I'll just save it to desktop and I'll just call this TI. Just save it, although it doesn't have alpha. It's saved. Yeah, it's saved. Then here I will import that desktop TI. Right click, make a material and and this will be decal. So let me save all. So now what I'll do on a planer, first thing is let's make this translucent, and you need to add all these things like X, Y, and Z, and this will be our alpha. Okay, so this is our alpha. Then I want this to be a color, so I will multiply it with the color. Let's make this a parameter, base color, and this will be like blue, and also make this unlit. Then I pupil, what you say it, I want it a little more brighter. So what I'll do, because that is in the, let me you can actually make the separate multiplier to control. So let's say I just multiply it RGB, or just this is your, or just make another parameter and you can call it multiplier. And if you go down here, you can name these R, G, G, and B. So you have these RGB multipliers. So this is R, and then this is B, sorry, green, and this is blue channel multiplier. And by default value, I'll just put 1 in all. Now if I save, we need to make it decal also. So first I'll go here on the surface, make it decal, save it, and right click, make an instance, save, and drag this instance here, and I'll make it smaller. So just make it like 0.2, and we need to rotate it around, and then make it like 0.05 to make the smaller. You can put it here, and you see now you cannot see the eye properly if I go to closer. some part not visible and it's too big. So to make that visible, you can open your instance and you have these colors, this color and these multiplier. This is your for this, and this is this ball, and this is this part. Okay, so now you have full control on it. 0.01, 0.02, 0.02 is enough. So this is my eye that I'll put around here. And so if I'm going here, it's just cutting. So how to fix that? Press G, and now you can see the box is not enough to cover that. So you can just scale that box on this axis and then come back to the camera. Now you can see this thing. And I'll make this little more brighter, this one. And now I'll just duplicate it and just rotate on this Z. Let me undo. So if I make this 90-degree rotation, you can rotate it like this 2 times. So it's just inverted. And now I'll select both, and it should be around here in the center. You can make it a little down, I think. So now our character have eyes. You can definitely add animation into it if you want. And those lights, I want to make a little more darker. This one also. Yeah. And overall. Yeah. So we have this. You can add animation if you want. And we will also add some particles. So because this is VFX tutorial, so let's add some particles. Before that, I'll actually make balls a little more brighter. Cool. Now let's add particle. Let's make something that resemble this eye. So for that, I will actually make some trail kind of thing. So let's make M, not M. Actually, we don't need to make material. Delete it. And Niagara. Empty. NSI. What I'll do, because we need that kind of lines that it has, these red lines. So what I'll do, make some space here first. I'll make a new emitter, this minimal, and I'll use Taurus shape. Let's add some particles first in red and make them smaller, maybe 2. And now we have the Taurus shape here. I'll make this 0. Okay. Now add velocity and use the point velocity like this, but they are all random. So in here you can use direct, but now this will happen. So what you can do, there are ways out to do it. There are some ways. So what you can do basically, let's say you take 10 particles and you don't have velocity, and those just spawn once and live forever. Now you have 10 particles distributed randomly. You can go here in the direct and just connect execution index. So now they will all turn this off. The 10 particle aligned on that. If you increase the spawn rate, they will still align with this. Then take one more emitter and here type from spawn particle from other emitter. Name the emitter here. This one is source. Fix it and then fix this also. Take the velocity from point and make the size, of course, like this much. So now these are 14. You can make it 5, 2, 1, or 50, whatever you want. You can make both GPU because we are going to use lots of particles. Cool. Now I'll use the size and make this curve down. Cool. And then you can make this little more smaller, this much. It depends how big your eye is. Then I'll add some curl noise, maybe 50, and just animate it like this. And I'll also add drag. Life is too high, it should be less. This much maybe. It depends how you want. I'll turn off this, and in this one I'll make a color direct, oh, not position, color blue. And I'll make both local, this one and this one also. Then you can drag this effect here, or you can drag it in the sequencer, and we need to rotate it 90 degree, but you can see it's too big, this Taurus, so I'll just make it 2. Now at 2, it's the particle size is too big, so I'll make it 0.5. And we can increase little more particle and make the curl noise maybe little more big frequency. Yeah, but life is too high, or maybe velocity is too high. Maybe we can decrease the life to 1 and velocity maybe 50, not 50, 20 or 15. I'll just select this, put it exact on the eye, and actually the particle size 0.2, I guess, or 0.1. And we can also decrease this, so it's just like this. Now it's somewhat resembling, but this thing needs to be even more smaller. And this eye should be little more this side. So what I'll do, point velocity. So if you'll select your effect, this is the x-axis, so I will offset something in x. Maybe 1 is enough. Oh, it should be -1. Particle mostly going there. Cool. And now it's too much actually, -0.2 or -0.5. Yeah, now particle going there, this side. Okay, you can now decrease the brightness, maybe just 1. And now what you can do, take your Niagara, duplicate it. Then I'll duplicate this here, although you can make parameter if you want, and just make it positive 0.8 and just drag it in here. So this will go this side. Now you have this cool effect on eye with the particles also. Looks cool. Now you can add a ring around it, and that's quite easy to make. So I'll just search texture, shape. I have lots of shapes like this one, so I'll just make this a material, although I have, I think, already a material. Let me just check. Let's just make new one. So this is new one. I just need very simple material. What I need, add these all together, and that's it. What I want, it will be, let's take the particle color, that will be here. and this will be opacity, and that will go here. This should be, you can use it as additive, unlit, decide it, this off. Yeah, cool. Save it. And then this is the material. I'll go here, duplicate I again, and call it NF ring. Open this, just delete this. In this, I don't need location, just one particle, and turn this on, and then use this material here. Make the size, maybe depends how big you want, and then color should be, of course, this. And this is local, and I'll just drag it here, and it's too big, too big. So I'll just make it 50 maybe. Yeah. You can add rotation in it if you want. So if I add the search rate, make it like 50. Cool. Looks nice. You can also add, if you want, pause process, and just search here volume, or just search unbound. Turn this on, and then I'll turn on Vignette, and you can also go with the bloom, increase it a little bit like this. So this is quite simple to make, but you can use things differently, right? Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, and bye bye.